I never knew that it means that handsome. Okay. So now something I have to tease them about. That's great. All right.
Yeah.
And how long have you been using this platform?
Well, when it comes to using this platform itself, it's almost been like 1.5 years, I would say. Yeah, it's been a
Great.
long time.
Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. That's great. That's great. I'm so glad that I'm getting to meet. This is the second person from India.
All right.
Yeah, it's been like I've been in here for a little while, like for 3 months or so, but I get like one person from
Right.
India. So, which part of India are you from?
So I'm more of a from the southeastern part of India, which is again West Bengal, the state that I come from.
West Bengal.
Yeah, West Bengal. That's the state that I come
Ah,
from.
okay. Yeah, and it's very unique name, like Shiva and Singh. It's
Yes, that's also a kind of a thing that mostly you get to see this name Shiva from the South India, like Telugu people. And I also
uh-huh,
grew up with a lot of Telugu friends, during my school time. And often
uh-huh,
people, and I also have got that blackish skin color, not blackish, but again that chocolate type of, which is again mostly the South
uh-huh.
Indians are. And
Okay.
people, the very first thing they see me and they're like, "Are you Telugu?" And I was like, "No,
Uh-huh.
by caste I'm a Bihari. My dad is a Bihari." But somehow,
Uh-huh.
they kind of, I don't know which priest they show, like gave my kundali and what not, that happens in our culture, and they said like my name has to be given as Shiva. So yeah.
Ah, okay. But then how about Singh?
Well,
You're
like,
no?
so if I don't know, like when you say sing, if you are considering it like as more of a Punjabi, like me being a
Yeah,
Punjabi, no. Well, that
yeah.
is also a
No?
case. Not right. That there are a lot of sings in Bihari and in Bengali also there are a lot of sings. So you cannot be very specific about the titles. In India, it's very diversified.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I'm glad that I met you today because you enlightened me a little bit, lot of good information. Great. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah, that is it. That is it. So let me guess. Like, I'm sure you are not from India. I mean, you are not staying in India, right? I think you are in the US right now,
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm
California,
in the US. No, I'm from Missouri, from St. Louis, from
Missouri.
Midwest.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. And how is it going? How is it going for you guys
It's
now?
good. It's pretty good. Like, yeah, our week started, and like, yeah, I work from home, so I work remote. And so I
Perfect.
do, that's how I come in. Like, I try to multitask a little bit. So, yeah.
Perfect.
And I guess, like, I changed a setting. One of my Brazilian friends, he said, like, hey, Pamela, you need to just change your setting because I hardly meet Indians. And all the time, like, I'll be like meeting with somebody else. I was like, what time should I be on this platform to meet some Indians? And then just 3 days back, that's when I changed my settings. And
Right.
now there you go. You are the second one I'm meeting.
And
Yeah.
honestly
So
speaking, I
do you
mean,
often?
no, no,
Mhm.
I'll tell you. I think you are the very in this past 1.5 years. I'll tell you probably you are the sixth person that I'm speaking. Somebody from India, and that too you are one of the person again from the US itself. So the algorithm, the way it works, because you have a flag of your country. I mean, this is how the algorithm of this application works. That they try to connect you people from other countries. That is what the
Yeah.
whole intention of this application, so that you get to know, interact with other people and their culture. So you would barely,
Right.
and I was lucky enough, I would say, because you were in the US, that is how I got connected with you. Otherwise, I don't think that I would stand a chance to speak with somebody in India. I mean, last time I was speaking with this girl from, yeah, from Nagaland, right? And
Oh, okay.
from India only. And we
Yeah.
were we were laughing while we were speaking about this. Like, this app has the potential of making you feel like while staying in your country, this app has the potential to make you feel like you were staying in a different country, and you would miss people from your country to speak with.
Right. Because for me, why I want to, because I always speak to the host and they say, like, why didn't you just change your flag? I said, I don't want to change my flag. I'm an Indian. Like, I wanted to be considered as like an Indian. And so have another question for you. Is like, have you ever met another a female or
Right.
women from India? Have you ever met
Yeah, I
anyone?
mean, see, as
You
as
did?
I did, and I think
Okay.
it was this girl from Nagaland, and then I think there was this another girl from Punjab, and then I met
Okay.
two other females. One is you, and there was this another lady that I don't remember the name, but again she was also from Washington. It was like a couple of
Oh
months
my.
back.
Ah, okay. No, I don't like. I don't get because people. Some of them they used to ask me like, "Hey, in your country, does women exist?" I said, "Yeah, for sure." When you look at the population, yeah, for
For
sure.
sure.
And yeah, but another thing, I think I may have to change my flag because all the questions are based on India. Like it's been like 12 years that I've not traveled to India. So when they talk about Indian politics or certain things back are happening in India, I'm like,
Exactly.
okay, I think you're talking to the wrong person.
Yeah, as a point of discussion, I think it would be more relevant if you change your flag. I mean that. I mean that's completely up to you. But just in case if
No,
you're,
no, yeah.
stumbling upon such situations, then I think I would say that you might be
I
changing
know,
that.
like because I remember, like I think it was just when India Pakistan fight was happening,
Right.
a Japanese lady, like she just started a conversation with like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, like what's happening in India?" I was like, "Okay, what happened?"
Do we have
I didn't even
Japanese
tell
here?
them. Oh yeah. Oh, you don't get to? Okay. For me, it's always like Japanese, Korean, I mean Indonesian, Chinese,
I
and
don't know.
Taiwanese.
Uh,
Oh, you.
I
Oh,
mean, I have
maybe you're
spoken with a
timing.
lot of
Like,
people, but could be, yeah,
so which?
Japanese could be the timing. Yeah,
What
the
are the
timing could be
countries? How many countries have you? How many other nationals have you ever encountered? Like,
73. So I don't
oh,
even
that's it?
remember. Yeah,
Just
70.
73? Oh, okay. Though I'm like 4 months, mine is like 95.
Dude, how
Just
long
four
have you
months
been
now.
here? I mean,
Just 4 months. That's what I'm trying to say. Just four
how many
months.
sessions did you
But
do you do you spend here?
no, the thing is, what I'm trying to say is like I come in a different time zones because if in the United States time zone, I go different times. So
Right,
different time zones, I get to meet a lot of many different people. So
right.
maybe try.
That could be the thing because in my case, my timing is very constant. I usually get
Yeah,
time during the night, and whatever the
that's
number
the
of
reason.
people that I've spoken with is I've spoken on this specific time only. So that could be the difference.
Um, yeah.
And yeah, in my case, I think I just because as I said that I barely get to speak with Indian people is because of the timing is what I would say. Because if I come in the morning time, I'm sure I'll be able to speak with a lot of Indian people, like
Uh
morning
huh. Yeah.
in my Indian time zone.
Okay. Your time zone. Okay. I don't know, but I think when you come in the morning, like probably everybody would be working, right? So I
Right,
don't know whether that was. I have no idea. Yeah, but I've met like two guys. I guess that was long time. One was
right.
from Mumbai, right? Yeah, one was from Mumbai. Another one was from Pune.
So I
That's
mean,
it.
if I have to ask you the question, which countries a person did you had the best experience speaking with?
Oh my goodness, I've got a lot many friends here. Like, yeah, so many. I think it's
I mean, it's a
everybody is
hard
like
question.
awesome. Oh, is it for you? Did you encounter anything?
Well, if I say, I mean, I have spoken to a lot of Turkish people and Brazilian
Mm-hmm.
people because that's what the my timing is, and
Mm-hmm.
that is where I interact with these people a lot. And I think, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
these two countries, people have got good English, communication compared to other
Mm-hmm.
countries. I mean, almost
Right.
similar to the American people. They are speaking really well.
Mm-hmm.
Even if not the
Mm-hmm.
Turkish people, but Brazilian people, they speak
Mm-hmm.
really well. I mean, you wouldn't find any
Mm-hmm.
difference or like at a feeling where you are not speaking with somebody from like no who's not a native. They speak
Right.
really well.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've got a lot of Brazilian friends myself.
Brazil and yeah, yeah. I have like I think for every because even here in the United States, I have Brazilian friends like Chinese because it's a diverse place, right, where I live.
Exactly.
So it's so easier for me to gel with them when I'm online. So when I
Right.
ask about their food, and they'll be like, "Oh, from where did you get?" So that's another thing. Like when they see my daylight, they'll be like confused, like it's supposed to be dark there. Like it's nighttime. What are you doing up here? Like I'm like, okay. So I think a lot of confusion is happening because I have my Indian flag up there, I
Right.
guess.
But I
So
think
tell me, like, what do you do? Mhm.
right, right.
Go for
Definitely,
it.
I'm going to answer that if the question was, what do I do for a living? But yeah, I mean, apart from that, my question would be like, what's your native? Which place is your native in India?
Oh, from India? Oh, yeah, I'm from Kerala.
Kerala. All right. I guess I
Uh-huh.
mean, we do have a lot of South Indian people, huh? Settle themselves in the US. I mean, almost, I think whosoever Indian that I've interacted with in the US.
Uh-huh.
And in
Uh-huh.
fact, I had my boss that the very first company that I worked for, he was a South
Mm-hmm.
Indian, and then he had his family again, in California. So
Uh,
yeah, that's good. And
okay.
yeah, the answer to your question, like what do I do for a living? Well, in my case,
Mm-hmm.
I've got my business into the e-commerce, and apart
Mm-hmm.
from that, I also teach English. That's something that I do more of like a passion that I have towards this language. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I do.
So when did you felt this passion for this language?
Yeah, that's a good question, by the way. So I'll tell you that I've been learning English from past 5 years now. I started my career and English has played a very major role. So I used to practice just the way I'm practicing with you, and I had this passion of speaking with people across the globe and everything. When I actually shifted myself, so I had this like kind of a perception that if I really want to learn English faster, I need to speak with people from different countries. And then
Right.
when I got like came out of that particular perception, and then I got really bored speaking with people from different countries, and then I shifted myself speaking with Indian people. There's a
Mm-hmm.
huge misunderstanding in India in terms of learning this language. I mean, people, the influencers, the social media has made this a very big deal. But when, like my experience in terms of interacting with these people from other countries, right? For them, English is just a
Uh-huh.
mere language, and they
Right.
acquire it like very easily. It's
Mhm.
not a big deal. But in India, learning English is like kind of a very big deal. I mean, people are learning it for like
But it
last
is a
2 years.
part of our curriculum, right? When
It
you were
is.
growing, English is a part of your curriculum, right?
But I'll tell you, I mean, India is a population, as a population, you see, like it's a huge population, right? And the first part that somebody looks in terms of starting a career, doesn't matter whichever the profession you're coming from, at least if that is a blue collar job, these days
Mm-hmm.
people are expecting you to be, speaking, like having a good communication skills in English along with your job skills and whatsoever. And
Yes.
there is a
Yeah.
huge misconception. I mean, the ones who are really teaching it in a way that is need to be taught, they are like highly
Mm-hmm.
expensive, where the middle class people, they cannot afford it. Now I come from a middle class family. I know I did not had the enough money to learn English, so I was like, I'm not going to ask money to my parents, and I used the internet. But what the level of technology that I used back in 2019, I am seeing that even in
Mm-hmm.
2024 nobody is using it. Nobody has any idea that we have some application called
Some
episodary. So
Oh, okay.
to bring that awareness
So,
and everything,
Mhm.
I got
So what are
started.
the other apps you have tried other than Episode?
Well, I'll tell you. I think 50, I would say 50 different applications in these last 5 years.
Wow.
But again, Episodan
Wow.
is the best one that I've found out so far.
Oh, is it? Okay, good. Okay, okay. Because
Honestly
I came
speaking,
across this, like, we do have like a meetup.com.
yeah, I
Like
do.
there, they were just, yeah. So we were having a conversation with all our, like, there's a group in meetup. And that's when, like, when we were just exploring meetup, and that's when this thing came up.
Right. So let me
And
tell
then
you
my friends were
which.
like,
I know, I know. So it's an interesting story. Sorry about cut you off. It's just because of the excitement. So I know from which group you must have came from. Same thing has happened with me. I never knew that episode existed. So I was in this group, and
"Mhm,
I think I had a meeting with. I think you were in the same group of that meetup where social meetup or something like that. Same group where I was supposed to be having a meeting in a Brooklyn. Somebody from Brooklyn, and the moment I clicked on the
uh-huh.
Zoom link, it redirected me to episode, and I was like, "What?" So I think this is
Oh,
the
no, no,
same.
no. Mine was not like that. Mine was not like, because mine was like a mindful chatting or something.
All
And
right,
because I kind of, get into all that different groups, like, you know,
right.
I have, yeah. So I was like, I had like a lot of, I wanted to, because as I work remote, I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
have I've already have a good circle of friends here, but I wanted to just expand it a little lot
Right.
more. So, and then I had plans to move out of Missouri. So I was like trying to find friends there as well. So maybe because of that. But no. Oh, so yours was like just a click, and then you were pushed to
Right.
this.
Episode, and
Oh
I
my God.
was not aware about this application,
Okay.
and that made me realized that how come I never came across with this app, like such an application. Because in terms of English learning application, I don't think there is any other application in the world, at least the ones that are available in India. I haven't explored,
Ah,
and I was like,
okay.
बढ़िया चीज हाथ लग
So
गई.
you mean to say like all the rest of the those apps which you explored, they all are paid?
I mean,
No.
they are paid, they are free ones. I have used everything. But the point
Okay.
is the approach, the layout, the
Mm-hmm.
flexibility. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the quality of people, everything. I mean, the
Oh,
kind of safety measures that episode
okay.
is following for the women's. I think nowhere else.
Oh,
Such
is
kind of
it? Okay,
flexibility
that's
is
good
there.
to know. Okay, I can pass this message to everyone then. I've
Yes,
never
please.
explored it.
You can do that. I mean, I'll
Okay,
tell
that's
you.
great.
This application is a very women empowerment application. The reason I'm saying this
Mm.
is
Mm-hmm.
when I
All the hosts
actually,
are women.
all the hosts are women's, and trust me, almost four or five different hosts, they were friends of mine. We used to speak
How
together.
different?
They were friends
No,
of mine.
different. Oh, the host.
They were friends of
Oh,
mine. So I'll tell
wow.
you. And I mean, I'm not saying that their English is not good, but I find my English much better than them. Okay, so I used to speak with them. I used to speak with them for like hours. We used to share things, and then I'm like gone there for like a month. I'm not on episode, and the next day I come up on the
Uh-huh.
host room, and I was like, dude,
How come you're the host?
and I'm like, I have five different hosts with very good friendship, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
refer me to get me the host. The reason is not because I need a job, but I love this
Yeah,
host job in episode, and I don't know why, but I find it very interesting. So I always wanted to
right.
work, for episode
Yeah.
and with such
But,
an
so, buddy,
organization.
why don't you just try different time zones? Probably that would be the reason why they are not even considering you.
I I
Try
did.
to be flexible.
They don't
No,
hire
that
males.
doesn't
They
matter.
don't hire males. Point is that I spoke with somebody,
Oh,
and they don't hire males as host. So again, it's a good thing. At the end of the day, though I am a male, I didn't got the opportunity. But again, for women's, it's good. They are considering women as their first preference, and yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Wow. Yeah. So, how is the weather back in India, in your state?
In my place, exactly, if I have to say, like from I think today it just started raining, which is again a kind of a relief. Uh, and yeah, things are going good now in terms of weather. Well,
Okay.
from September to December, like Feb, I think the weather is good, and then obviously you get to welcome the summers, and then
Cooler.
it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I
Right.
think.
Right. Okay. Okay.
How's the winter like in your place? When it comes to, I think I have mostly
Um.
interacted with people from the Eastern time zone, and this
Mhm.
Missouri comes under which time zone? PST or like
Central,
Central CST?
central time.
All
Yeah.
right, all
So
right,
it is like we do have last year's winter was kind of little severe than we have never encountered anything like that before. Even this summer also, it's like heat waves. It's like I think it's because part of the global warming and all of that. But Mother Nature
right,
is not being very lenient to us. Yeah, it was a real happen in a bad summer. We couldn't even enjoy much of sun because most of the time we are indoors because there is
right.
because of the heat wave. Um, but altogether it's fine. But I'm a winter person. I love being cold, cooler than.
Right.
But I
That's
need my
that's
sun,
that's good. And
so I'm kind of a weird.
do you mind like what is your profession? I mean,
I'm into HR,
so you are into the HR, like for so you said that you work
human
remotely, like
resource.
for the US company, like
Yes.
perfect,
So
perfect.
I work because my company is in California, and I did have that option to work remote.
Right.
Before I thought like I should move, and I actually they gave me an option to move to Seattle. That's the
Seattle.
one state which I never ever even wanted to be anywhere close because yeah, I'm because as I mentioned, I love sun,
Right.
and yeah, so I'm kind of like happy that I'm still settled. But then I had to move to another city though, just yeah, based on my work thing. So
Yeah, I think
yeah.
that's a good idea. I mean, since you are living in the US and if you have lived up in one place for like more than a decade, then I think that would be a nice choice for you to.
No, no, no. I used to live in California, and then I
Right.
moved to Ohio, and then Missouri. So yeah, I have tried couple of
Good thing. Good
states, and
thing.
then finally got settled in Missouri. So I'm like, yeah. But if in case, like, if I have any option to move, I may be moving to south, maybe to Texas or to Florida. Just wanted
Hey,
to explore
do
that.
you think I am? I mean, I don't know if you have ever been to Florida or not, but yeah, I have
Oh
got
yeah.
clients from Florida. People are amazing. The place is amazing. I think Jacksonville is known to be the city of lights. Yeah, and
I
it's
love
a
Tampa, and yeah, for me, it's like Miami, or like I would prefer somewhere close to the beach,
beach,
because
right?
that's where I'm born from. Because I'm from Kerala, so you know we are surrounded
Exactly.
with like yeah, beautiful sunsets and all of
Rivers,
that. I really missed it. While I was in California, I loved that part, but then it was so fast-paced life. Even because
right?
I'm a very my energy is really up hyper, I would say.
I
And
can see
along
that.
with the fast pace, I felt like, yeah, fast pace, I felt like, oh my goodness, it's too much. I need to calm down a
So,
little bit.
I mean, do you miss Indian foods or like do you know how to cook Indian food? So you never like had that kind of
I'm kind of okay. I wouldn't say that I'm a great cook, but yeah, I miss
bye
certain
bye.
food. Yeah. Nice
Really nice
talking to you,
talking to
Shiva.
you.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.